Hi, Aries. Last but not least, you guys are here you go, the star card. You guys are the first sign of the zodiac. Um, so you're never last, but you're last, the one I'm doing a video for this month. And I'm getting a little punchy. I'll tell you that. Um, but let's get going here. Oh, so you just had three major arcana cards, so come out on the table. Not too shabby. My videos have been getting increasingly weird as I've been going on. So I've been talking about Austin Powers and all sorts of strange stuff. So disclosure, things may get weird. I don't know what to say. Oops. Ooh, the Lovers and the Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Okay. So let's jump into it. At the bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. You guys are going to be busy this month, juggling a lot of things. School, family, work, commitments, lots of doctor's appointments, just like lots of stuff going on. And it's just a very sort of mundane card that happens in modern day life. We just have a lot to juggle, a lot going on. It can be an indication to really look at where you spend your time, like literally even quantifying it, taking a month, take the month of October and then it's like, okay, I don't have time to take time to do this, Jen, but just sort of, or even just look at your calendar if you keep a calendar of things and look at where you're spending your time and think, do I really need to make homemade cookies every single time there's some sort of event? Do I really have to do that? Could I buy them? Could I let someone else do it every once in a while? Even if it's just like an hour here and there, like where can you free up some of your time so you don't get burned out? That's just sort of the caution of the card. And I see the Hermit's under that too. Just making sure you find some alone time, protecting some time for yourself, scheduling in time for you, just like any other appointment. So like Friday from 6 to 9 is me time, or, and Saturday from here to here. Like schedule in downtime for yourself, because if you don't, you may never make it a priority. Make it something you have to schedule in. That's coming through. And here we have the Eight of Cups. So this is at the bottom of the deck. These are sort of underlying influences. Some of you may be feeling that you need to leave a situation and this hasn't risen to the surface yet. Or some of you may have come into the month having come to this conclusion and taking steps to leaving a situation that was emotionally unfulfilling. So you may still be sort of grieving or dealing with the fact, even if things were negative, there's still a process to, okay, that situation still has residual effect on me, and I still think about it, and I still have negative feelings I'm carrying around towards that. And sometimes it's nice to do something tangible to try to release some of those negative feelings, even if it's writing something down and burning it and, saying, okay, I'm letting this go. There's cord cutting things that just to really actually concentrate on saying, I am releasing this. I am letting this go. I forgive myself and everyone involved with the situation. It was what it was. I learned these things, and filing it or shredding it and being done with it. You have some beautiful cards in the work category. You have the Star. So if you did have work situation that was negative, it's certainly not negative anymore. You're feeling emotionally fulfilled and happy, and she's dipping her toe in the water. So to me, this is like you're ready to sort of put yourself out there again. In light of the Eight of Cups, where you may have been emotionally hurt in the past, it's like you're dipping your toe. You're like, I'm ready to go there again. I'm ready to put myself out there. I'm ready to try to trust again and start to move on. For some of you, I feel like you really need to think about what you really want to do. Does your work fulfill your soul? Does it, I mean, here's the star. Do you have something that you feel is like divinely guided that you can't stop thinking about, that you want to do? Is your intuition, do you have these ideas that come up that you kind of go, oh no, I couldn't do that. I couldn't make money at that. Well, don't dismiss those. Really think about those. Start trying to make some practical, um, try to find some practical ways to potentially manifest that. Don't be afraid to dream big, to go after something new, to go after something that you think would be really fulfilling for you. Because you want to feel good in work. You want to work somewhere where you feel good emotionally. It either feeds your soul, you feel like you're helping people, or you just feel good about the work you're doing, or it's an atmosphere in the workplace that feels supportive. You like that's the most important thing to you. So for some of you, I think you found this. For some of you, don't be afraid to dream about an ideal work situation and doing some research, taking some steps to maybe make that happen. We have the devil over here, so be careful that you think, oh, I always use this example. I want to be a yoga instructor. And then the devil comes along and says, oh, you can't make money, you're not that good at yoga, you've never taught anything before, you would have to take a class, that would cost some money, where are you going to find the time? You have this Two of Pentacles, you're already too busy, and there we go. We've already talked ourselves out of it before we've even, um, the thoughts gone through our head. And this is what happens to most of our dreams. We tend to just squelch them before we even give them a chance to breathe and grow and see if it is a possibility. So fight the inner demons, that the negative thought patterns this month, and dare to dream, dare to start on a journey to seeing if you can make some of those things happen. I mean, why not? Why not live? It reminds me, I bring this up quite a bit, but Jim Carrey, you can Google this. It was a commencement speech he did where he talks about how funny his dad was and how he knows his dad could have been a successful comedian. Like, there's just no doubt. I mean, Jim Carrey knows what it takes to succeed in the business, right? But he played it safe, and he got a traditional job, and he got fired. He failed at it. And what it taught Jim, and hopefully I'm saying this right. You can go look and Google it find it on YouTube and watch it yourself. But he said what he learned is that you can fail at something you don't want to do, that you don't love. So you might as well try, go after what you do want to do. I mean, if you can fail at something you hate, you might as well fail trying to do something you love. And I'm probably not putting that right, but and that's the devil. That what his dad was let happen was, oh no, you can't do that. You're not funny enough. That only happens to certain people. You can, and just beats us down and squelches dreams and the idea that we can have a fulfilling work life, that we can have a fulfilling life. But it takes us getting over this conditioning, this negativity that we carry around with us, and that is always telling us no, 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 no. It's like that Megan Trainor song. No, no, no. um, the Prince of Swords, which I believe is the Knight of Swords in this deck. So new thoughts, going for things, going after things, like taking charge. He's taking charge and going in. Like I feel like this is like he's going after this devil card, right? It's like I'm getting rid of you. I'm getting rid of those negative thoughts, and I'm going to charge forward with what I want to do with my thoughts, my dreams, and I'm going to go for it. I'm going to move forward. I'm not going to be held back because of these inner demons. I'm going to prevail over my thoughts. I'm going to master my thoughts. That's what he's learning to do, and go forward and attack those negative thoughts and get them out of my head because they're not helpful. Yep, you might fail, whatever, but at least you tried. And there's some very famous person, very wealthy person, I don't remember if it's Warren Buffett or one of those types of people, and he said, I don't invest in someone unless they've failed several times already, because the richness and the experience and the lessons learned from failure are so important that I want people to have failed, to have experienced that, and to be hungry to really make it happen. So even if you go after something, your dreams, and you fail, one, that doesn't mean it's a failure. It just means that one way you attempted it didn't work. Learn a lesson, do something different the next time. There's opportunity and richness in failure. So don't be afraid to try something, even if you're not guaranteed a successful outcome. Failing doesn't mean the whole thing. It's like losing the battle but winning the war. Very interesting cards in the relationship category. The Lovers and the Five of Cups. On a very mundane, simple level, this does mean the breakup of a marriage or a relationship. It can mean in a relationship. So the Lover's card is about love and passion and all that stuff, but it's really a card of choice and commitment. And making sure with that Two of Pentacles, sometimes lives are so busy you don't have time for the commitment of the relationship that you're in. It's like if you're always running here, running there, doing this, doing that, schedule in time for your relationship. When are you really, maybe you go to the gym, you go out with your friends. Make sure if you've committed to a relationship, make sure you're actually committing to it in many different ways all the time, like committing to spending time together, committing to checking in with each other, committed to it more than you are to other relationships. You probably should be more committed to your life partner than you are to a friend. I mean, you don't have to, if you're always going out with your friends and not spending time with your significant other, are you really committed to them? So that's something just to look at. Even if you're super happy, are we committed to each other? Am I committed too much? Do I need to branch out so I'm feeling healthy and making sure I spend time with my friends? Things like that. Are we only focusing on the negative things in the relationship and not the good things we have? Have we let resentment build up? So there's actually some really practical ways that you can try to reconnect if you've been feeling separated from a partner. If you are single and have broken up from a relationship, there could be a new lover coming in. I mean, I'm trying to read it for so many people. I'm just trying to put different scenarios out there. But definitely some passion and some big time connection going on for some of you. And for some of you, it's going after your dreams, going after something you've always sort of desired, but you've pushed down and shoved down. You know, we do have the Eight of Cups here, so some of you definitely had broken up, but you may just be moving away from from an unfulfilling situation. That could be in the work and the home, just because when you're at work, you weren't doing something you're happy about. When you're home, things you wanted to sort of work on, your negative thoughts stopped you from really doing anything, and you're putting an end to all of that. You're walking away from all of that stuff, and you're like, I'm really going to start living and going for stuff that I really care about. And I'm going to schedule in time for me time and for the things I really care about, and not just be busy to the point where there's always an excuse for not going after my dreams, or not honoring my commitments. So I see you weeding out some bad habits this month, which is really going to bring in sort of this fresh new energy to really go after what's going to make you feel better, and working towards like it's like you're giving yourself a little bit of makeover. You're clearing out the clutter and bringing in some fresh new energy into your life, which is really cool. Oh, for some of the signs, I've forgotten to pull one of these daily guidance from your angels card. Whoops. Okay, it's that one. Perfect timing. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting your positive outcome. Yeah, it's this really go for it energy this month. Really cool. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you at the next video. Take care.